Hi, this here viewers of Equinoxe Television, 6 p.m. by 6 o'clock. Thank you so much as usual for joining us on this edition of the news. We begin right away with major stories. Christians the world over are preparing seriously to celebrate the feast of Christmas. That would be on December 25. Christmas is a season for sharing, love, and also forgiveness. In this edition of the news, religious leaders will be telling us more about the importance and also the significance of the feast of Christmas. Also, in this newscast, we'll be coming back to the Amadou Vamulke affair, telling you more about human rights violations in that court case. Stay with us for details and more. Welcome back, viewers. We begin this newscast talking about Christmas. The Christmas bells continue to ring across Cameroon and in the city of Douala. Christmas will be celebrated on December 25. Religious leaders say it is a period or a season for sharing love, reconciliation, and forgiveness. Our reporter Lucy Liengu Essien spoke with some religious leaders of some denominations here in the city of Douala. She now tells us more.
Christians all over the world are preparing to celebrate the feast of Christmas, the birth of Christ, after observing the season of Advent. As the feast of Nativity is celebrated by Christians, they are obliged to understand the importance of the birth of the Savior, the Redeemer of mankind. Pastor Jean Fonquen of the Evangelic Church of Cameroon says Christmas is a feast of light.
Christmas is a Christian, and we celebrate it like as a meeting between God and human beings. God comes to us to let us be like Him, to give us His divinity, and to enable us to be more human and better than what we are yesterday.
He adds that Christmas is that period of the year when we should and must show love to one another,
and to enlighten us in what is the real will of the God. And the will of God, of our God, is the love. We have to love each other and make sure that our life or the whole world is built on this living together, on the love that is the real power that can make each other feel well.
It is not a period to show off, exercise, in eating, drinking, or getting involved in other worldly activities.
What are the questions that we need to take this day? We know some people take this day to drink and get drunk. Some people take this day, to do terrible things, and sometimes spend extravagantly because they feel that this is the only day they can spend their money. And the question we are giving the people, that everybody, is that we should not celebrate this day as like pagan. We should celebrate like Christian. People also believe that God is a holy God. God is a great.
Religious leaders are calling on Christians to celebrate this period with love and respect for God.
And now there is no Christmas without Christmas trees, especially when it comes to children. Our reporters made a stop over at some market in Douala where Christmas trees are being sold. She now tells us more about the color, sizes of Christmas trees and also their prices.
It is a season of nativity, and Christmas trees of all categories and colors can be seen in most markets visited in the city of Douala. At Douche, where Christmas gadgets are sold, sellers say Christmas trees varies according to the length and sizes.
For this year, everything is cost than last year, because last year this tree we bought it last year like 6.5, but this year we have bought it around 6, 8, 6 or 7 to sell it 8 or 7.5.
1 meter 50. The price is 10,000. 1 meter 80, the price is 15,000. 2 meter 10, the price is 25,000. 2 meter 40, the price is 35,000. And it depends on the quality of the tree.
Some customers prefer the white Christmas tree but have limited resources.
Concern white tree for Christmas, everybody like white tree, but just that it's too cost than the others. But concern white tree, the smallest one to take money for we as seller, we take it like 10,000. But last year around 8 or 8.5.
According to some buyers, the Christmas tree to them symbolizes the birth and resurrection of Jesus Christ. The tree branches and shrubs are viewed as an emblem of immortality and are said to symbolize the crown of thorns worn by Christ on the cross. This lady says celebrating Christmas without a Christmas tree is meaningless. Why to this woman, her reason for buying is to please her kids who demand a Christmas tree every year. To some, decorating the tree gives the whole family a wonderful moment, and every year they come together to adorn the tree with various ornaments and make wishes for a healthy and joyful life.
And people in the city of Douala continue complaining about the hike in the prices of basic commodities, especially foodstuff. They say it is going to definitely affect their end-of-year festivities. Let's now have more with Mara Glory. We will be coming back to Malak Doris' report in our subsequent editions of the news. And now we come back to the Amadou Vamulke affair. He was condemned, that was about 2 days ago, to 12 years imprisonment during a court case in Yaoundé, which had been adjourned several times. Let's now have the details of that court case with Smart Njikan Gabriel.
It was at about 10 minutes past 2 a.m. that the vehicle transporting former CRTV General Manager Amadou Vamulke and former Minister of Finance Polycarp Ababa arrived at the gate of the Kondengi Maximum Prison in Yaoundé. The two were returning from a court session that lasted for 12 hours. The 12 hours that was used to review the crimes these two former heads of different institutions were accused of committing. It was at about 10 minutes to 2 a.m. Wednesday that the verdict was made public. The former CRTV General Manager Amadou Vamulke was accused of embezzling public funds worth 47 million francs CFA aimed at paying annual leave and transportation of personnel of CRTV. Amadou Vamulke was also declared guilty of embezzling public funds worth 590 million francs CFA alongside the former Minister of Finance Polycarp Ababa. The money was deposited as administrative funds into the National Social Insurance Funds account under the order of CMPS officials. For the two charges he was accused, Amadou Vamulke was handed a 12-year prison sentence, while Polycarp Ababa was given 17-year prison sentence. These decisions taken by the Special Criminal Court is unjust, according to the accused. A question that I don't have any reply for is how a modest citizen like me is frightening many people. Why are they giving the impression that they can't sleep anymore until they get rid of me? You should be reassured, I don't have any hate or sentiment of revenge. I have looked at your faces and I'm telling myself, do they even believe what they are reading? Do you believe yourself with all of your conscience? Are you satisfied? Your own children will come and judge you when they read about this decision. At the other end, the judges for the two former statesmen were also disappointed. In a case where it's very clear that the funds which is purported to have been embezzled was used by the taxation department under the instructions of the director at the time, and now they are saying he is guilty of embezzling the same funds. It's a shame. Efforts and accusations which were not evident. The tribunal has still seen things to condemn him, but we are satisfied because for Mr. Vamulke, everything was put into play for his freedom, but no way. Apart from the prison sentence given to the two former statesmen, Amadou Vamulke and Polycarp Abba were fined 570 million francs CFA for expense.
And a committee to protect John Lee says Cameroon is the third worst jailer in the world.